All right, we are going to get started with our clean and simple messy watercolor. This is the new rave, is to do watercolor in a messy way with super bright colors. It makes it pop, guys. We're going to be using the Cactus Hugs from Studio Acadia. We're going to be using these guys. Let me turn this around. It's going to be the cactus right here with all the pricklies. And I'll tell you what, it was super easy with the coordinating dies. And I'll tell you what I did. I actually just pre-cut it from the side so they come like this. I cut it and then I stamped it. And that way it was a super easy way to mass produce. So let's get started on these. So we are going to begin with our cactus. I'm going to make the bases super, super bright. So I'm going to start with the bright blue. And you can do this on a piece of acetate. My surface works really well for this as it does not absorb color. You do want some paper towel to clean off your brush. And I am just using some of the basic brushes that you can get anywhere. And the more color you grab, the better. So be sure not to oversaturate your brush and your image. I am using watercolor paper for this one because it absorbs differently, and especially when you're doing different layers, it just works better. All right, I'm gonna clean that off, clean off my brush, and we're gonna move on to the next bright color. We're gonna be using this red. This is a Zik Clean Color in Geranium Red, and we're gonna do the shadows of our flower pot here, or cactus pot. Gonna add some to my surface, and like I said, you can do this on an acrylic block. If you don't have a washable surface that's not going to absorb, you can do it on some piece of acetate, and promise it'll come off. All right, last but not least, we're going to be doing the red. It's kind of orangey, an orangey red. And as you see, these are smaller images. You don't need a ton of color there. And that's what we mean about messy watercolor. It does not need to be perfect. So splotchy works. Okay, we're gonna come back to our blue. I used too much water on that, so don't do that. Don't use too much water. All right, and by alternating these guys, it allows time to dry, and that way there's not too much of a color mix up there. All right, I have so many shades of green, and I was thinking about the little cacti and what kind of colors these guys are. So I'm gonna add a shadow. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna give some time to dry, and this is water based, so we'll be able to come back and grab that color. So let's grab that. Feel free to mix colors. We are gonna do that darker red on the little blossoms. Okay. Have you guys ever eaten cactus? You know, I grew up in Texas. I grew up in El Paso. My mom sautés cactus. Don't ask me what kind, but she does. She makes them into like burritos and such. All right, we're gonna grab that color. Oh, how fun. I'm gonna clean my brush off. I'm gonna grab this. And by adding my shadows to the image, it just makes it super easy to color. I'm gonna clean off the brush, and we ended up using two colors over here. All right. Just blob it on. Messy watercolors is the bomb, guys. It's super easy. Gonna come back with that geranium red. And we're not gonna do messy on this. We're gonna keep that one nice and clean. Once these dry, we are going to move on to our card base. Okay guys, these guys are dried up. We are going to begin by adding our sentiment, and I'm using Happy Birthday. This is a super great, easy way. I love this stamp set from Studio Cadia. We're going to come in and try to center that at the best of your abilities. Absolutely gorgeous. We are going to give that just a couple seconds to dry up. Using the same acrylic brush or acrylic block, we're going to be using the Zic Clink color in green gray. And we're going to put that on our acrylic block. We're going to saturate that, and we are just going to create a messy line of watercolor there. This is going to serve as a great base for our cacti. We're going to put some foam adhesive on the back and place these on our card.